Tonight on episode 47 of Tailgate Talks, we talk about the game. Yes, we talk about Michigan and Ohio State that will be happening this Saturday at noon. Also, the Steelers' loss in a very, very snowy game against the Browns. Also, we'll be talking about some Pitt basketball, college football, other college football, and of course, upset and rapid fire right here on episode 47 of Tailgate Talks.
Warning, there may be explicit language in today's episode.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, we're short-staffed. Just give it a second. Yeah, there's Dom. Yeah, just a little. And there's Alex. Yeah, we are very short-staffed.
Shout out Lambo, who's posted up in the control room today.
My guy.
Who's also the Athlete Spotlight interview for tonight's episode.
Oh wait, our teleprompters aren't on.
There's nothing up. We can't use it. We can't use it anyway.
Oh.
I was gonna say we can't use it anyway, so you might as well just leave it on.
Okay.
But yeah, so 47. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Which by the way, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow when you see this episode.
Yeah, which by the way, like, I'm pretty sure it's like 2 years ago when the Little Bro garbage was born.
And it might end.
Yeah.
With rapid fire.
Yeah.
Good.
Alex did survive, so Alex is still alive, technically.
So am I. Till Monday night.
Possibly tonight.
Can I see it, actually?
Yeah, go for it.
The first topic we're talking about today is not exactly one that I'm excited about.
Oh, the game. So,
The game.
listen, I think...
Harvard, right? The game.
Yeah, Harvard.
So listen, I think...
Harvard football.
Sorry, Dom. I think Ohio State is definitely going to win this one, but obviously the best course of action and for me to do is let the two guys that are actually fans of both teams talk about it. Of course, Ohio State and Michigan. So go ahead.
Dom.
I got bailed out, man. AJ picked Carolina to beat KC.
Dude,
They almost did.
Bro,
I
still tied and lost to Emma, and she forgot to put two answers down.
The Chargers tonight, man. Jesus. So, Alex, give me your thoughts on going. I mean, you're
So, if I may,
listening.
before we get started on the game.
We talked about this a couple nights ago.
Before we get started with the game, I'd like to do something real quick for all IU fans out there who are struggling after the loss to O State this weekend.
Who's theirs?
Nobody gives a Nobody cares.
Oh, yeah. So,
Nobody cares.
You know what's so funny about Indiana, though?
They're so mad. They're so mad that we scored at the end of the game.
Real quick.
I mean, I feel bad for them, man. Because it sucks. It definitely sucks.
Okay,
But
can I?
Hey, since you guys are talking about the game, I'm just going to go ahead and do this.
I was about to say, are we about to get another Bryce Stewart on the line moment? Okay, seriously though?
So...
on the phones, Bryce Stewart.
So Alex is talking about Indiana real quick, so we're going to let him cook a little bit.
So, yeah, let's talk about this for a moment. First of all, this is the Ohio State mentality. What's one of the most famous quotes in all of college football? Woody Hayes, after beating Michigan 50-0. Why'd you go for 2 at the end of the day? At the end of the game? I couldn't go for 3. That's the Buckeye mentality, first of all. Second of all, they go down the field in garbage time, take 7 minutes off the clock, try and score as slow as possible, and then go for 2 and kick an onside kick. Not a single thing about that signifies. Not a single thing about that signifies Curt Cignetti conceding this football game. Now, it probably seems worse because Travion Henderson did a professional move and slid at the 1-yard line when he busted that run at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. This football game has fully reinvigorated my faith in Ryan Day.
Okay.
At the beginning of this season, I said, if he can't beat Michigan this year, obviously this was before we knew what the situation would be with Michigan football this year, then he's out of there. And I fully believe that. I fully believe that by the end of this year, if he couldn't beat Michigan, he should be fired.
Honestly, for his sake, I would hope that he's able to beat this year's Michigan. I'm sure Bryce can.
Ryan Day.
I'm sure Bryce can back me up on that.
Ryan Day, who has famously had a poor record against top 5 opponents in his time at Ohio State, is 2-1 this year against top 5 opponents. 2 of those games were on the road, and one of them was a 1-point loss to the undisputed number 1 team in college football right now.
Oregon, yep.
By 1 point.
Real quick, Mikey.
Wait, hold on real quick. Here, Bryce, talk for a second.
All right. Good.
Lambert, can you hear my? Yeah, he can hear. Okay. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Bryce.
Yeah, I'm going to play the opposite side of this. The only thing I have is, yes, Ryan Day Ohio State lost to Oregon by 1 point. Okay, mistake. Dan Lanning outsmarted them. Whatever. However you want to take it. They lost by 1, but if they had 10 more seconds on the clock, that game was over. They were winning. But are we going to really sit here and say that anybody believes that Indiana is a top 10 team?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Like, if I'm saying, okay, Michigan, like Dom said, we're down this year. We suck. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. But if you put Indiana against any of the SEC schools, I think they're an underdog in probably all of them, but maybe 2.
Yeah.
I think they're underdogs to everybody. I would say they're favorites against Vanderbilt until Vanderbilt beat Alabama. And I think the only other team they're favorited is probably
Mississippi State.
Maybe
I'd say
Mizzou.
Mississippi State, maybe Florida. Florida's not that good.
Yeah, Florida's not great this year.
But they're beating decent opponents now. They beat LSU.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm going to throw that in there because, yeah, Ryan Day, maybe you can consider that a top 5 win. But I know, like, from the outside looking in, I don't view that as a quality win.
No, I don't think it's a great win or anything like that either. But let me explain.
Yeah, my bad.
This team, they look different since the Oregon loss. First of all, Jim Knowles' defense has allowed 4 offensive touchdowns in the 5 games since they lost in Eugene. Ryan Day now goes for it and has the highest 4th down conversion percentage of any team in Division I college football. They've recycled the offensive line. Losing our starting center to an Achilles tear in practice this week was horrible. They've had to shuffle guys around, but the team looks different. They play with swagger. They play with confidence. They go for it. They get it when they go for it most of the time. And they play like a different football team than they did. He's on the sideline getting all hyped up and he's riling guys up. Like, this team just feels different. Because I feel like that loss to Oregon was that moment. It was kind of like the peak of, like, the doubt in Ryan Day's ability to coach against quality football teams.
And then he kind of figured out that he's on the hot seat.
And he figured out he's on the hot seat. And ever since then, the mentality's changed a little bit. We don't just play like we're expected to win anymore. Because in my opinion, that's the way we played before, and that's why we had a 21-17 win against Nebraska. We lose in a game where he gets outcoached by Dan Lanning. Because I feel like the team was playing like they were just expecting to just win.
Yeah.
But now they actually play football to win.
That's the issue that's what's going to be tough for Michigan. Because, no matter how good or how bad either team is, they know it's not going to be a pushover.
Exactly, and that's what I was going to say. Despite all this and my reinvigorated faith in Ryan Day and everything like that, I don't give a damn. Michigan could be 0-11 going into this game, and I would still be worried because it's the game.
Here's a stat for you that I saw this morning on Twitter, because it's what they call hate week.
It is hate week.
There's been 2 or 3 times, I can't remember the exact number, that Michigan was 10-point or plus underdog, so 10 to however many. And each time that they were a 10-plus point underdog to Ohio State in the game, they won outright.
Yeah.
And Michigan opens.
That's a really interesting stat.
Michigan's opens as 20.5-point underdogs this
No
week.
way.
Yeah, that's the opening line. Good think. I was gonna. They like.
Oh, Vegas is going to make a lot of money this weekend because I promise you, 20.5-point dogs, they're going to cover.
I feel like they're gonna cover.
Because even if it's a 17-point win for Ohio State, they still cover.
That's still winning by 3 scores against your rival.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be closer than that. Like, what did I think I said last week? This is going to be like a 28-17, 28-20 Ohio State win, something like that.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those games where it's like you think Ohio State should win by more, but then you think of the context of the importance of this football game.
Let me ask you this.
Not to mention, if Michigan beats Ohio State, that's it for our Big Ten championship hopes.
Yeah.
It'll be Penn State.
It'll be Penn State and Oregon in the Big Ten championship.
Oh, get out of here, Penn State. Get out of here, Penn State, Lambeau.
So we're playing for a lot.
Yeah, you're playing
between the context of the rivalry and the ability to make the Big Ten championship.
Playing for Big Ten championship spot. You're playing for seeding.
And honestly, I'll go out and say it right now. Since the narrative has flipped in the way that this team has changed, and the fact that it's a neutral site, I trust Ohio State more than any team in any conference in a Big Ten in a conference championship game. The SEC, we've seen Bama and Georgia flip-flop back and forth.
Yeah.
When Ohio State makes it to Lucas Oil, they win way more than they lose. It doesn't matter if Jonathan Taylor runs for 250 and Jack Cohn looks like the number 1 overall pick for the entire first half. It doesn't matter.
They win.
They win. I'm fully confident. If we get the Ducks in Lucas Oil.
Let me ask you this. Because I'm genuinely asking this question. Because I don't know much about it. How has Ohio State been defending the run?
I know they're the number 1 defense in the country right now.
So they've been defending the run pretty good.
I would assume so. If they're the number 1 defense in the country overall, I would assume they defend the run pretty well.
Because I feel like Bryce will agree with me on this. That's what in order for them to win this game. I mean, I'm not saying Ohio State's not a better team because this year they are a better team, but they're gonna have to stop the run because we still have a pretty good running backs room, and that's gonna be 75% of Michigan's offense this weekend.
Yeah.
That's just how it's gonna be. We don't have a damn quarterback, but Bryce.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy did it, man.
He freaking did it, man.
He freaking did it, man.
Yeah, Ohio State has the number 3 run defense in the country.
Okay.
I was just looking
Behind
that up
who?
for you, Alex.
Ole Miss and Indiana.
Oh, they're both out of
Here's what I'm
college
missing.
football player.
Two
That's
things,
crazy.
if I may.
So is Bama. Bama's out too. Isn't that nuts, dude?
Yeah, in 11 games, Ohio State against the run, there's been 366 rushing attempts against Ohio State for 990 yards. They're allowing 2.7 yards per carry.
Yeah, hey Bryce, if we throw the ball more than 25 times, I'm sensing this is going to be another John O'Corn versus Ohio State type game. Did you see his tweet the other day? Did you see his tweet a few weeks ago?
Yes, I did.
And he's getting cooked in the comments on Twitter.
It was bad.
Like, dude, even like all these Wolverine fan page accounts, they're commenting like, dude, you suck. Like, he threw in 2 games against Indiana, where Michigan won, I think, 20-10 and 16-10. Combined, he was like 19 of 40 something for 110 yards and 3 interceptions against Indiana. Because the tweet was, if you're wondering how bad things are in Ann Arbor right now, even I was 2-0 against Indiana. And then everyone's like, Indiana wasn't ranked when you were there. You're the worst Michigan quarterback ever. Thanks for the worst throw ever. And it was his pick against Ohio State that pretty much sealed the deal for Ohio State. We had a drive to get back in the game, but he threw, I don't even know, dude. He just threw a deep ball when not a single receiver ran a deep route, and it was the worst. I'll pull it up, actually. Alex might remember it.
Yeah, Ohio State's only allowed 118 points this year.
Jesus.
Mikey, can you still hear me? Am I still good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so here's my question. or I guess here's how I see Saturday playing out, and Alex can, play the other side because he's an Ohio State fan.
He accidentally hung up.
Yep. So Ohio State's defense is very, very, very good.
I just completely lost service and Wi-Fi, and it kicked me off Caulfield. So, all right. Now that I'm back, did you hear what I said there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, here's how I see it going down. I think there's two very big components to this game. One is because we're not. Yeah, Michigan's bad this year, but we're not going to sit here and act like they still don't have a top three front seven on defense in the country. Their front seven is solid, no matter how you look at it. Ohio State's offensive line's got a couple bumps and bruises and got some people out. My thought is that's going to play a huge role in the game. If Michigan can control the line of scrimmage on defense and doesn't allow Ohio State to, break one off with possibly the best running back duo in the country. Actually, I'll say it, probably the best running back duo in the country.
Probably.
It's going to be a long game if Michigan can't stop that, and they have to make them one-dimensional. The other side of that is you almost don't want to make Ohio State one-dimensional throwing the football because our secondary is depleted.
Yeah.
If we make it one-dimensional that way, Will Howard's going to look like Tom Brady all day long. He's just going to pick us apart. Slants, curls, out route,
Crossers,
balls,
yep.
double. It's going to be ugly because our secondary is so depleted. So really, the inverse side of that is how I see it happening is we know Michigan's offense isn't the strongest. We know that Donovan Edwards, for whatever reason, in the biggest moments when we need him the most, turns into primetime LaDainian Tomlinson.
So who's even the starting quarterback? Is it?
It's probably gonna be Orgy.
Is it going to be Orgy? So that's my biggest question. How is Alex Orgy going to fare getting 5 and 6 man pressure thrown at him almost the entire game?
I have no idea.
Alex Orgy's not going to. Honestly speaking, I don't think Alex Orgy plays more than like 5 snaps. I think 100% they have a package put in for him this weekend where he rolls out to the right like it's a designed QB run, and Colston Loveland sneaks out the back into the opposite side, and he throws it across the field and tries to hit Loveland for a touchdown.
I really think Colston Loveland
should not a quarterback.
Colston, we should just run. He should get 15 targets in this game.
We'll see how well he handles it though, because he's gonna be bracketed by either Downs or Ransom the whole game.
Yeah.
I think genuinely, not being a hater, I think your guys' biggest chance at moving the ball down the field offensively is how many times Davison Igbinosun gets called for PI. Because it happens a lot.
There you go. But
most of your guys' chunk plays are probably going to be Davison Igbinosun getting called for PI.
We may not win, but we're going to make you feel it.
Oh, I'm going to be worried this whole game.
Punch him in the mouth.
I'm gonna be worried this whole game. I promise you that much. The only way I won't be worried is if whoever the hell your guys' starting quarterback this week is throws like 3 pick sixes in the first 3 drives. That's the only way I won't be worried.
Listen, the betting odds on that are probably pretty good right now if you can catch them.
Yeah.
I already have it in.
God. But all right. Before we move on, real quick, I'll end this way. Score prediction. Alex, go first.
I'm going to stick with the one that I said last week. I'm going to go 28-17 Buckeyes.
Dom.
That one feels good. That one feels real good.
Nothing feels good.
It all hurts.
I don't like this, man, because I know what I should pick, but my heart's telling me to go a different way.
We should be able to hear you, Lambo.
Am I up?
You can go, Bryce.
Oh yeah, if you gotta go.
Have a sip of your water.
Yeah.
I don't have to go. I was just saying if he's not ready, I can go.
Oh no, yeah, you can go. Go ahead.
All right. I see it one way and one way only. A battered, bruised, horrible Michigan team takes on probably the best team in the country outside of Oregon. They go into Columbus, and they beat them
In
Bucs
the shoe.
21-18.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that.
Field goal to tie it up.
Oh God, Bryce, I admire your loyalty to your team.
I just think that Sharon Moore, having this bad of a season, if he comes out and gets boat raced by Ryan Day in Ohio State, I don't think he makes it another year. I think think of it this way: if Ohio State comes out and beats us 56-7, Ryan Day might as well just put in his letter of resignation because there's no way that they bring him back. I mean, yeah, you're bad, but you shouldn't be bad is the thing. Like, everybody looked at Michigan this year and said, yeah, you guys got a hard pull, but you still should end up 9-3, 10-2. And now look, we're 6-5.
We're in the bowl.
Yeah.
We're in a bowl game.
Yeah, we're gonna play the Pitt Panthers and the Duke's Mayo.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Without Eli Holstein.
Well, I don't think you guys need him to beat us. We don't really have
Michigan, Pitt, and the Duke's Mayo Bowl. It's gonna be
Played David Lynch.
It's gonna be a 7-2 Pitt Panthers victory.
I was feeling more of a Michigan versus Toledo.
Wait, you didn't even give your score.
I know. I don't want to. 28-21.
Damn.
In favor of who?
Don't worry about it.
No.
That's gonna be the final. That's gonna be the final score.
Hey, I do just want to add one more thing about this rivalry while Dom thinks. I don't know if you realize this, but Bryce Underwood, number 1 recruit in 2025, goes to Michigan. The number 2 quarterback and the number 2 recruit overall, I think, if I'm probably wrong, but pretty much the 1 and 2 quarterbacks in 2025, Michigan and Ohio State. So we have an instant classic coming with these quarterbacks.
Let me look. What's it? 24/7 Sports.
It's Tavion St. Clair or something like that.
That's nasty.
Should be the number 2 quarterback in all of the land for the 2025 class.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep, he's right.
Mikey,
Yeah.
there's that's my prediction for the game. But in reality, if I'm not aligned to myself, there's potential that this game ends up like 35-12.
I can see that.
Hey, Michigan they did sign a top 10 5-star offensive tackle.
There we go.
We need it.
Ohio State's just not. Are they not recruiting offensive linemen?
God.
All the guys.
They have a lot of guys that are going to be coming back next year.
I mean, they have 2 of the top 5 recruits. They're one, obviously St. Clair, and then Devin Sanchez, who is a 5-star corner out of Houston.
There we go. But Bryce, appreciate it again. I'm sure.
Thank you.
Oh, no wonder this guy went to Ohio State. He's from Ohio.
I am sure you'll be on the first Zoom show.
Golly
of
gee,
Winter
who would've
Break in a
thought?
few weeks.
Oh shoot, that's right. I forgot that's coming up.
Yep, Bryce is coming back.
Bryce, all I'm saying is that the best players in Michigan go to Michigan.
And the best players in Ohio go to
I was just about to say it.
best
I was
players
just
in
about to say
Ohio
it. No.
go to
No. He's
No, he's
right.
right.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
But
Hey, Al, I would like to ask this. I'll ask it on the air. If things do go south and we're losing by more than 21, can you please take it easy on me?
Bryce, this is a gentleman's game. I'm honestly like, I don't even care. Like, I want us to win this game, obviously, but like, I don't want to think about it. I just hope we win because I want to be able to look forward to a Big Ten championship appearance.
I don't want to see Penn State in the Big Ten championship.
Here's what we can all agree on, and we all can agree on it respectfully. Pitt still won't make the tournament.
Oh, shut up. All right, hanging up.
Back-to-back tournaments missed.
Appreciate it, Bryce.
See you, Bryce.
See you, Bryce.
God. But no, actually, I already mentioned it. I'm sorry, Lambo. I'm sorry. Okay.
This is a fun topic, but just a reminder, we do have to move segments because this is segment 1. We've been talking about it for like 30 minutes.
If you don't think Penn State is overrated, they almost lost to Minnesota.
And I believe it.
Minnesota!
I have to leave at 10 after 2.
You have to leave in 14 minutes?
Yeah, I have work.
So real quick, they're overrated. You almost lose to Minnesota. Like, What else do you need? You're first round exit. First round exit. God. You wanna know what Kelly said? He said, never say never, look at the Steelers and Browns. I'm like, the Browns didn't win the Super Bowl.
Those are also professionals. This is different. These are teenagers.
Love you, Kells.
These are teenagers and young adults.
Yeah, but all right. Oh no, we don't have time to talk about the Pens. Oh no.
Cool with that?
Oh, geez, I'm so sad about that. I'm just so
no.
busted up over that.
I will do a quick mention because we can just go straight to the NFL.
6-1
stuff.
Pens
loss.
suck. Move on.
6-1 loss to the hockey club. That's all. That's
Yeah, to the Utah Hockey Club.
So I got to do a quick mention, real quick. Well, first of all, Paul Skeens is the rookie of the year. No surprise there. Now,
on it.
real quick about the team that didn't make the tournament. Pitt beat LSU 74-63. Good win. And then they kept it close, but Wisconsin did beat Pitt 81-75. I was kind of paying attention to the scores. It was decently close from what I saw.
Big Ten.
But yeah,
Big Ten.
Big Ten.
ACC.
Big Ten. But yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna keep it
All the
short.
way. Oh yeah, I just can't reach any lower.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Eli Holstein came back. First of all, had one drive, came back from a concussion, was driving the ball, and then threw a pick in the end zone against Louisville. And then next drive, Eli Holstein broke his ankle. Poor kid.
He's a young Thundercat. He'll be fine.
I believe the
Young
final
Thundercat.
score there was Louisville 37, Pitt 7, I think. I don't know.
God!
It has been downhill since the SMU. It's just unfortunate, but
Who drank a Diet Coke?
it is what it is. Shut up. But yeah, so
Jesus, 30. Christ.
I love that.
so since I know we're just gonna talk about the Steelers, do we have to talk about the Steelers? We pretty much are just talking about the game and the Steelers, and then Lambeau's interview.
I mean, I can't say much about the elements because everyone has to play. Everyone has to play in them.
Yeah, this is a grown man's league.
What would have helped us a lot is the run game, but our run game just was non-existent.
Sucked.
It wasn't
Trash.
It wasn't very good.
Awful.
How many fumbles were there that involved Russell Wilson? Not his fault, not particular. Well, maybe a couple were his fault, but
It's a flat out. I mean, just the classic AFC North rival game in Cleveland. I don't have much to say about it. It is what it is.
it's unfortunate.
AFC North rivalry game on the road. What do you want?
Here,
Everyone that watches AFC North football, if you're a fan of a team in the AFC North, you know exactly how these games go all the time.
Russ was 21 for 28 for 270 and a touchdown.
Here, I'll do it.
Still,
Here, I'll do
He
it.
didn't play bad at all.
Here, I'll do it. Yeah, Russell, like you said, 21 for 28, 270, a touchdown. Fields threw the ball one time, was an incompletion. So this was the run game stats. Jalen Warren, 11 carries for 45 yards. Najee, 16 carries for 41 yards. Justin Fields carried the ball 3 times, 26 yards.
I think like 20 of those came on one run.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Russ fumbled the ball once and lost it. Calvin Austin was the top receiver. Got the ball 3 times, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Listen. Oh, wait, here. I'm gonna do the Browns. Jameis Winston was 18 for 27, 219 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. Great pregame speech.
I just can't hate the guy.
Did have a rushing touchdown.
Even though he's a Brown.
That rushing touchdown was sweet too.
I mean,
Jerry Jeudy had 85 yards.
I mean, to be honest, to be totally honest and kind of fair, the Browns' run game wasn't much better either. I mean, Nick Chubb 20 carries for 59 yards, but he did have 2 touchdowns though. And then Jerome Ford 4 carries for 19 yards. Jerry Jeudy got the ball 6 times, 85 yards. Yeah.
The one thing that brings me to life every time I think about this loss. I mean, like Browns fan, you can say what you want, but you're
Bless you.
You still paid Deshaun Watson $230 million.
So terrible.
Yeah.
Just for you guys to find out that Jameis Winston's your quarterback. So, say what you want. We got Russ and Justin Fields for
Nothing.
$1 million and a bag of chips.
I was just gonna say it's bag of chips.
It was.
But yeah, the Steelers are in Cincinnati this week.
We also have way
No, wait,
better.
this-
We
yeah,
also
this
have
week, right?
way
Yeah, this
better
week.
sandwiches. Skyline chili
Yeah,
sucks.
this was-
Skyline chili is
It is.
garbage.
God, it's already going to be December. Jeez.
Call back real quick. Indiana, thanks for making our 30th win in a row against you guys easy.
There you go.
Wow, that's ugly, man.
30 straight wins against the Hoosiers for the Buckeyes.
Man, basketball state, who cares?
But real
Basketball state.
But real
They're still not even that good in basketball.
But real quick though,
Basketball state.
I do want to mention this.
Dude, there's not a movie called The Buckeyes, is there? Yeah. he's looking it up now.
But real quick though.
Who's yours?
With George
No,
Pickens.
I know for a fact there isn't.
So with George Pickens, I'm not particularly on his side on his take with George Pickens. I still think he's a very good receiver.
I still don't know if he's a top 15 receiver in my mind.
Well, here's the thing. Do I believe he could be? Yeah. But
But that's not the question.
But this is first of all, George Pickens fought. Was it Greg Newsome in the end zone?
Yeah,
at the end
in the end zone at the end of the game.
That was pretty funny.
That was hilarious.
Like if that take stands and George Pickens is not a top 15 receiver, then I love the route that our offense is going at the moment. Because if George Pickens isn't a top 15 receiver, Calvin Austin is nowhere near that, and we're still scoring points.
So, his post game, he said the team just got to keep grinding. Of course, yeah, they do.
Yeah, for sure.
But
This is week 13 coming up, right?
But then,
Yes.
yeah. But then he blamed the Browns the weather on the loss. Dude, the Browns played on the same field.
Ew, what?
The Browns played on the same weather. The Steelers lost.
Goes down, man. It's all good.
Now, when they come to Pittsburgh, we're going to beat the ever-living crap out of the Browns.
Yeah, y'all can't win in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so exactly. But
Beat us in Pittsburgh one time when Ben was like 50.
but
And the worst game that they could have ever put together.
yeah, but boys, you guys see my point though?
Yeah.
The Browns play in the same weather.
You can't, dude, you
Am I
guys
right?
can't win
Am I-
guys can't win on the river.
Am I right about this, Lambo? They played in the same weather. That's all I'm saying.
As soon as Bryce Young starts smiling again, he starts looking like a franchise quarterback. Almost beat the Chiefs.
I'm disgusted.
Just like 276 yards.
I'm disgusted. I have my upset alert pick.
Oh my god, I have to figure that out.
I still love George Pickens though. Okay, man, I like George Pickens.
I'm disgusted. Are we starting upset alert?
Yeah, I got mine.
Yeah, I'm disgusted. Steelers, 2.5-point dogs in Cincinnati. Really? Give me it. Steelers plus 2.5 in the jungle.
Give me plus 1.5 Falcons over the Chargers.
I looked at that one. There's one other one that's very tantalizing on here that I think Dom might pick.
Wait. Okay. I want the Niners plus 7
Oh, that's a good one.
in Buffalo.
I thought the one, you want to know the one I thought you were going to pick?
I bet it's the Panthers. The Giants?
Wait, Alex, which one?
Wait.
Alex, which one did you pick?
Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Bears.
Nope.
Oh.
Arizona, 3.5-point dogs in Minnesota.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking with my pick.
I almost took that one. But Steelers, 2.5-point dogs. Coach Tomlin in the jungle?
When's the last time I hit an upset alert pick?
I don't know. I have not been keeping track.
Was it the Steelers against Washington? Because the Steelers were underdogs.
Maybe.
They were underdogs in that game. But anyway.
Here
you go, buddy.
Anyway, we gotta get Dom out of here, so we're gonna get right into it. Boys, you better be careful. Well, you could be out tonight, but you gotta be careful.
When am I ever careful?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm just sending it.
Thanksgiving games. The Bears at the Lions.
The Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm true. Oh my god, I'm looking at the
picking
wrong.
Detroit?
Oh my god, I'm looking at the wrong week.
You playing Detroit?
Yeah. Matter of fact, give me them by 21.
I'm going with the
Dude,
Titans
they're
as
beating
well.
beating everybody like it's a dude. They look like a high school football team right now.
By the way, Alex is playing Bryce. I'm playing AJ. Dom's playing Emma. And DJ's playing Haley. Okay, the Giants at the Cowboys.
Why is this a hard one?
Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Cowboys actually.
they got to win at home at some point this year.
Did you see?
Give them to me.
Cavante Turpin's use of the B button. Dude, that was sick.
Did you see Caleb Downs' punt return for a touchdown?
Yeah. Dude.
Dolphins at the Packers. Give me Green Bay.
What the hell was the score of their game last night?
34-15.
They beat the Niners 38-10. Okay, yeah, give me the Packers. I already was gonna pick them, but like, holy cow!
Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
Ooh, okay.
Fins up.
Kansas City over the Raiders. I will
Automatic win.
Yeah,
I will
KC.
I will never pick the Raiders over the Chiefs,
KC.
even if Patrick Mahomes was out. Chargers at Atlanta, boys, because I already picked them.
I'll take
Chargers
Atlanta.
at Atlanta.
I'll take Atlanta.
Word.
Give me the Bolts, baby.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins can't move for the life of him. Jim Harbaugh's defense. Come on.
Hey, man, walk into your trap
give me
and
the
take
Lers,
over your
give
trap.
me the Lers over the Bengals. Dumb.
Taking the Lers.
Lers.
Yeah.
The Cardinals at the Vikings.
I'll take the Cards.
Yeah, I'll take the Cards too.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, me
I'll
too.
take the Cards.
Wait. Okay, wait. If Sam Darnold goes down, who goes in after that? Because JJ out.
I'll look it up.
I'm on the roster right now.
Colts
Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins.
Let's go!
Let's go. Praying to God that Sam Darnold is healthy and never gets hurt.
Is Tyson Bagent starting yet? He should be.
No, I want Brett Rippin.
The Colts at the Patriots. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I'll take.
Yeah, AR looks kind of hot right now.
Yeah, I'll take the Colts.
The Seahawks at the Jets. The Jets are dumpster fire. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, go Hawks.
In East Rutherford, I'll take the Jets.
The Titans at the Commanders. Give me Commanders.
Yeah.
Commanders.
Give me commies.
Yeah, give me the Redskins.
Yeah, honestly, give me the Redskins.
Texans at the Jags.
If you
Give
think
me
it's offensive, eat it.
Give me the Texans over the Jags.
Yeah. As much as they're struggling right now.
Texans.
You're.
Type time. All right. Rams at the Saints.
Rams.
Yep.
Eh.
Shout out Lambo.
Nah, give me the Saints.
Posted up over
Give me the Saints.
Oh, you going the Saints?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, the Bucs at the Panthers.
Jesus.
Bucs, baby.
Give me
Big
the
show,
Bucs.
baby.
Yeah, Baker doing the Tommy DeVito.
Big show. Big show.
Eagles at the Ravens. They're going the Birds. Oh, Lambo's going the Birds.
After this,
Which one?
which
Oh,
Birds?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say which one. Yeah, he's going the Eagles.
better not be the Ratbirds. After Saquon's 255 rushing yard performance, 2 touchdowns, 50+ yards, give me the Birds. Give me the good Birds.
Yeah, their pass
Hashtag
defense is also horrific.
TPA.
Their pass defense is also horrific.
Oh.
They owe
Jalen
us
Hurts is
one.
probably going to throw for
the
a billion.
Eagles owe the Steelers one.
Yeah.
Yep, give him the Eagles.
Eagles fans and Steelers fans for the first time in I don't know how long we're uniting. We are uniting.
Probably since they beat the Pats in the Super Bowl in 2017.
Oops. Mark it.
I almost just said it.
Give me 1 second so I can remember.
The Penguins have reassigned forward Sam Pullen to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton.
Alex, 49ers or the Bills? Give me the Bills.
Yeah, the Niners are crumbling.
The Browns at the Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, give me Bo Nix. Bo no picks.
Give me the Browns.
Browns getting hot
Give me
at 4-8.
Damn.
At
They're
3-8.
feeling good after they're feeling good after a Thursday night win against the Steelers. They're feeling good. James Winston. Is,
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, man.
But, yeah, 47. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Always remember to all my wonderful beauties of fans out there. Leon Draisaitl is not worth $16 million a year.
And with the slate of games on Thanksgiving this year, it is even more acceptable than normal for you to fall asleep during Thanksgiving.
Yes. And we're literally going to hit stop recording. Lambo's going to come in here, take Dom's seat, and then we're going to hit record again. That's how this is going to go. So you're literally, for us, we're going to be recording again in like 2 seconds. So check it to the interview.
Good night, America. That was a terrible one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Athlete Spotlight. Today, Kicker this past year for the Edinboro football team, Brayden Lambert, on the show today.
Also
Lambo.
the last time we say that too.
Yeah. We will be, again, we usually refer to people by nicknames. I think we called Shady his actual name to introduce him, and that's it. So we will be referring to him as Lambo for the rest of the show.
Yeah, we were just like, this is going to be like the last time we say that first name.
Yep.
But yes, I'm going to read your very, 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 very short bio.
So comprehensive
So-
and detailed.
So
I
comprehensive.
mean, I can include more, but
If you want to,
feel free.
feel
Feel
free.
free to chime in with some more
So okay, yeah. So this is what it says on the bio real quick. It says played 2 seasons of football at West Allegheny High School. Second team all conference.
honorable mention junior year as well. I just didn't want to put that.
Played 3 years of three seasons of soccer. That's it.
That's the whole bio. That's literally the whole bio.
That's the whole bio. That's the whole bio. So yeah, you got anything else to include?
I mean, I'm an academic weapon.
Ooh, I almost swore.
4.2 all 4 years. I mean,
There we go.
that's that West Allegheny education right there, huh? Moon could never.
Yeah, Lambo and I did go to rival high schools. We talk about it all the time.
Why do you think I gave
all
the camera a death
practice.
stare? I went to the same high school as Gentile.
It's okay. That's something. Great guy.
Great guy. Stand-up guy.
Shout out Ant. His intro is still one of the funniest intros we've ever done.
Yeah, his was funny.
Yeah, so what I did for his intro was I came in, I was like, I don't want to wear these globe bro glasses. And I started, because since I've known him since I was 6, I was just like roasting his entire family. I was just like, he's not even the best gentilly. Here's a top 5. And I actually nailed it like right away. I was like, Matt, Mike, Brady, Barrett, Rudy. And then he walked in and he was like, he's just walking. He grabbed the glasses and I turn around and I go, hey, what's up, dude? He's like, yeah, we're going to keep those on. No, he would before I move on, any media film we would do in high school, I would just look for Ant, and then I would just ask him to like have a quick appearance, and he would do it.
Was it him or was it Speaks that couldn't stop coughing during their interview?
Speaks' mic was dead the entire time.
Speaks' mic was dead the entire
But we were
time.
able to, we could still hear him. You could still hear him. Oh yeah, and Speaks, we had Speaks choke me out too.
Yeah.
He put that entire, he like locked his hands.
Yeah, he locked you up.
He like,
Oh, all right.
yeah, like boom.
He said, whoa.
No, relax,
Oh,
relax.
okay,
PG
okay.
show, PG show. But yeah, so kicking it off, first question. Prep for a kicker, of course, is very different as in from a quarterback or defensive line. But still, though, kicker, you're in a position where your number is going to get called and you're going to have to win the game for the team. So where I'm going with this is, what is the preparation for you like from the time you wake up to when you're on the field?
So, do you want game day or like practice, or you want both? Because
But both's fine, yeah, both's fine.
Kind of.
We went very short for actual tailgate talk, so go ahead.
So, I'd say practice, kind of just, I'm not a practice guy, but like the mentality is get all the misses out during practice. So like when I wake up, I mean, my schedule is very light. Just have class, and then Mondays, Tuesdays we won't kick, but say you just wake up and I mainly pray, and that's the first thing I do before practice, and just ask God to be with my legs and just be with my mind, and just, if a miss happens, don't get in your head. I used to get in my head a lot, but that's what practice is for. Just let it miss. Then game days, I wake up, I prepare my bag the night before, and then go to breakfast, and from breakfast, as I walk to walkthrough, I say my prayers and just give thanks to God. And from there on, I just have a clear mind, and then I just try to tell myself during warm-ups, get the misses out. But I'm an adrenaline guy, and I kind of just feed off of that. And then as I run onto the field, I just tell myself, have fun, have fun. That's the biggest thing I emphasize from kicking, is just have fun, because if you're not having fun, then you're just going to put unnecessary pressure on you, and because it's a high pressure situation, like job, like the more worried you are, you're just going to miss. So that's kind of just the mental state for the kicker. That's my prep.
Yeah, so talking about that pressure, obviously you're the one kicking the ball, so it's the most pressure. But on field goals particularly, talk about like that relationship and that trust between, from like long snapper to holder to you kicking the ball, like that level of trust and confidence that you all have to have in each other?
So without those two, I'm nothing, honestly. Like, shout out Benji and Reed for my snapper and holder, but the relationship is kind of just like that pitcher-catcher connection. Like,
Yeah.
that's, I don't know if you guys play baseball. That's just how
No,
it is.
yeah, that's exactly.
Pitcher catching. Because my brother's a catcher. Like, certain catchers catch certain pitchers because they know their commands, they know how their pitches move, and just like for a quarterback, they like certain centers the way they snap the ball, and Benji snaps the ball perfectly, like op time. I gotta trust him that he'll get the ball fast enough back there, and then Reed was just the best holder I've ever had. I trusted him with my whole life, I'd say, just getting the ball down. I mean, that's probably more pressure than being a kicker because if you don't get the ball down, I mean, he never gave me laces. I mean, I'd say our relationship was pretty close. Like, I trusted them, they trusted me. I'd always just say, like, if anything happened in practice, like, next one. And with Benji being a freshman,
I was about to say,
like,
shout out to him.
he's a freshman. Like, when I told him he has a job, I said, dude, I trust you. I'm not the type of guy to get mad. Don't overthink it. Just snap the ball. That's all I ask. Is just snap the ball. Do your job. I'll do my job.
Yeah, and I don't think any time that, I mean, we didn't really have many errors on field goals or extra points anyway this year, but I think the only ones came from like
the line,
someone getting through in a block. Yeah, I was gonna say Benji never had a bad snap, Reed never had a bad hold.
No, he did perfect, and then Reed did it exceptionally well with the holds, and then last game of the year, of course, Benji's out with his torn shoulder, and then Reed's with a concussion. I mean, I had to regain trust with a whole new snapper and
yeah, because who was snapping? Elo was holding, right?
Yeah, and then JT Wallach was snapping.
Oh, JT was long
which
snapping. That's right.
It felt like Benji never left because JT filled in really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of trust, a lot of faith.
Yeah, it's big time, especially for, like you said, Benji being a freshman coming in there. Just
Reed's first year holding too. I mean, he did exceptionally well.
I mean, just getting that ball back there, getting it down, and giving you a spot to be able to kick the ball.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, obviously, also shout out to Coach Nolf. He's a special teams guy. I'm sure that he taught all of you very well on everything that you needed to do.
We definitely had probably the fastest op time, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like, that's just how much I trusted them and they trusted me. Like, as soon as Reed's hand went, it was, if we would have left a tenth of a second later, they were all blocked. Like, we definitely had a good snap hold kick.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about op time is, obviously you want your line to block well on those kicks, but if your op time's fast, it almost doesn't matter as much because you get it down, you get it up.
Yeah, for sure. So the way we do these questions is we go back and Alex and I go back and forth. But for this next one, every time we're going to ask this from now on, I think it's only right because he was there and with the team and on the team. So Alex, go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't remember. Did you kick last? Like, were you the starter last year for like extra points and field goals last year?
Last three games.
Last three games. Okay, so obviously you had a little bit of experience at that point.
Much.
Coming into this year and everything like that. But it was a huge one this year. Everyone talks about RMU.
Yeah.
Everyone talked about RMU. Obviously, kickoffs were good. You're perfect on extra points. It's a high pressure game. And I talked about this with Shady. You're a Whippeal kid too. You're from pretty close to me. I talked about my experience of us winning there, being a kid that, grew up hearing that stadium and, being so close to it and being so kind of ingrained in like the culture and everything like that. But like because like you didn't kick against Duquesne last year, obviously. So this is your first time kicking up against, an FCS program. So did that feel different to you at all? Did you even consider it differently? I was going to say, I feel like you don't seem like you would have been the one to really consider it to be any different.
I woke up so excited because, like, I've always been overlooked size-wise and just leg strength-wise.
Right.
And to just be able to go to a school right next to, like, Robert Morris is literally right across the street. School right across the street. And I was just so excited to just, like, I got chills right now talking about it. Like, I was so excited to go down there and just prove that whole stadium wrong.
I mean, it's the best feeling, and that's kind of the way it felt for the whole team.
Yeah,
obviously, being a Division II program.
Like, we had nothing to lose, and I told Reed even during that week of practice, I was like, dude, I got a feeling that like I'm gonna get a game winner or like something big's gonna happen. Like I'm confident all my kicks. Like I was ready.
If you're not perfect on those extra points, we
would lose.
We would lose.
Yeah.
So.
But the offense had to get me in that situation too. I mean, they made my job easy. I didn't have to kick a field goal. So.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great feeling.
But yeah, if there's like one part or one day that I could relive again, even though I wasn't there, but I was watching it on his Xbox.
In the living room.
And I was live tweeting too. I live tweet. I said, put some damn respect on Reed's name.
After the punt.
I called that punt too. I said, this key's gonna boom it, and look, booms it.
And then of course we gotta mention this one more time. Them lining up in empty.
On their own 1 yard line.
1 yard line.
When we got the safety.
Oh yeah, that was
something.
that was crazy. That game was just.
Yeah.
I cried.
I wish I could relive that night.
I was like, this is just great. Like we literally, not only I proved them wrong, the whole team proved. Like I was just so proud of us. It was just a surreal moment.
Dude, I can't even. I would do anything to be able to experience the feeling that went through my body when that clock hit 0.
Just storming that field and just running over that fan section was just awesome.
That was my biggest.
That's again. Shout out to the Borough faithful. They traveled so well.
Oh yeah, we had a whole section.
We did. The whole section filled up.
Yeah. So that's my number one mistake this year is I should have went to the game.
It was like 2-hour drive straight on 79.
Know,
That's the easiest traveling game, bro.
I know. I should have went. But even still watching it, I was like screaming in my room too. I was surprised. Like when we won, I had to like.
It didn't seem real.
I had to go take.
No, I didn't even process the fact that we won until the next morning when I woke up.
Not even.
Yeah, I had to take a walk after we won, and I was like, I went downstairs and our CA was downstairs, and I was like, we actually won.
That's what I kept saying. I was like, no way we just.
What?
And then from there on, I mean, we had some.
I mean, I'm not associated with the team at all, but even I'm just getting chills right now thinking about it. So like, I can't even imagine how.
Bus ride was great.
Yeah.
Afterwards was great.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm surprised Burrow was still standing.
Honestly.
See, I'll say that like even with like even with the IUP win, like I remember I stood up because just how crazy that end was. I stood up because I was sitting with Avery Ennis and his family. I turned around, looked at his brother and his mom. I was just like, I got friends on the team, and like I'm nervous. I can't imagine how you guys are feeling because obviously Gavin.
I was getting ready to kick a game-winning field goal.
Yeah.
Or it's game tying. Game tying because it was 23-20, and then we scored 27-23. I was getting ready for a last second go to OT.
Just insane. But yeah. So last question before the rapid fire. Also, I always remember there actually is a question after the rapid fire. It's easy. Don't worry about it. But the question we always like to ask, the advice question. What advice would you give to incoming freshmen coming in for their first year?
Advice to incoming freshmen. I would say it definitely goes by fast. This was probably the fastest season of my football career. Granted, I've only played 4 years, but it just went like that. But I would definitely say just be yourself. That was my biggest thing when I came in as a freshman. I was very self-conscious, but this team here the guys are awesome. Just be yourself. And I mean, we talked this in my room, like this team's different than other teams because you could text someone and be like, hey, you want to get food, you want to hang out? And someone would be like, yes. Whereas other teams, they'll be like, you have ego guys. This team has no ego guys. So like coming into this team, like you can just be yourself and like you're accepted. Like that's what's awesome. Everyone is just together. Not one position group separated. Like locker room's a great time. I would just say be yourself and just have fun. That's the biggest thing. I remember my freshman year, I was too worried about starting job. You put unnecessary pressure on yourself, just have fun. And then when you're having fun, good things happen. Like I was having fun and I eventually got the starting job freshman year, and good things happen when you have fun.
There you go.
Straight.
There you go. Okay, rapid fire.
Hit me with it.
I'm just gonna put the very last question down so I don't forget.
Follow along.
Okay, here we go. Favorite sport to play other than football?
Soccer.
Favorite sport to watch other than football?
College baseball.
Ooh, interesting. Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi, hands down.
Oh, hands down.
Switch
Hands
up.
down.
Okay.
We've gotten a resounding amount of people say Coke on this show.
No, it's
A couple Dr. Peppers.
A couple Dr. Peppers. Shout out Kaylee.
And never mind. Favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh, I'm not picky, but give me a sausage, egg, and cheese on everything bagel any day.
Favorite movie of all time?
Miracle on Ice.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Favorite TV show of all time?
Oh, I'm currently watching the greatest show of all time right now. I've watched it like 10 times, Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's an insane show.
It's awesome.
Go-to pregame song?
Go-to pregame song? Oh, We Found Love by Rihanna.
Oh, that's a banger.
It just gets me,
Just gets you
serotonin's through the roof.
Yeah. I love
So
that.
I just thought of one. I just thought of one from the top of my head.
Meek Mill.
You have to keep. No. For a question. You have to erase one from history. Ronaldo or Messi?
Erase from history?
Yep.
Oh, gosh, see. Oh, I've been a Ronaldo guy growing up all my life, so I'm going to have to get rid of Messi, my guy.
That's so tragic.
Womp
Good. Longest field goal you've ever made, either practice or game, doesn't matter.
womp. Out of practice, 55 in game, 44.
There you go. Favorite kicker of all time?
Harrison Butker.
He's a
There
dog.
you go.
A lot of reasons why. Great man.
Who on the team could be a good kicker that's not Reed or Matt since they've punted before? And
My guy, Matthew Meacham.
Me. Oh my God, that's such a good pick. I would have never guessed.
Oh,
Yes, for
he
people.
played soccer, so.
Oh, he was a
there
soccer
you go.
kid. Okay.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
And for context, yes, there's more than one Matt on the football team.
And they're both quarterbacks.
They are both quarterbacks. Favorite game of your career?
Favorite game of my career, football? Oh, favorite game of my career. I'm going to have to say, it sounds cliche, but probably my first ever because, not my first ever, but making my first ever field goal. Junior year against Shaler was my longest ever in game, actually. It was 44. Right before half, 2 seconds left.
You guys were playing Shaler?
Yeah.
You're probably kicking a lot of extra points and field goals.
Yeah. Or whenever we hosted Nate Dean's the South Fayette team, we whooped them like 32-0. I went like 3 for 3 of 40-plus yard field goals. That was great.
There you go. All right. I've warned you.
It's gonna be politics.
Shut up.
No,
Pete.
it's
Trustfully.
not. No, it's not. Favorite Edinboro football player that's not yourself?
Favorite Edinboro football player that's not myself? I have 2.
You can only pick one. Yeah, that's why it's a blindside. You can only pick
Yeah.
one.
Favorite Edinboro football player of all time?
No, on the team.
On the team right now.
This team.
This team right now.
Well, I guess technically this past season, even though it literally ended last week. No, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I mean, picking Reed's bias.
You can pick Reed.
Pick Reed?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a tie.
You can only pick one.
I know, but
Reed had to pick one too.
I don't even remember who Reed picked.
I think it was Gator.
I'm going with Gator.
No.
I love Gator.
You can't hate him.
So
You literally cannot
after
Can't hate him.
so after
No
the
disrespect, Reed.
oh we love Reed. We love Reed. But after the Millersville game, I was wandering around on the field, just saying what's up to people. I see Gator. I go up to him. The most perfect dap up of my life. It was loud too. We both went.
Like that good old clap.
We both went. That just rang my ear. God. We both went. Oh, that was good.
I dapped up one of my buddies in the hallway in high school one time, and I think our
Echo.
school resource officer thought someone shot a gun off because he looked around. He was like
Yeah.
looking
But
around.
yeah, but yeah,
and I
but
was
yeah,
like, no.
but yeah,
I just
but-
dapped up my boy. That's
But,
all that happened.
yeah, I dapped up Gary. We were both like, oh, it's good.
There's nothing like getting a good one.
Dude, but yeah. And then
Good
I
old
dapped him
clap.
up the other day at the basketball game, and it was terrible.
You
It
know
was
who
just
has
so terrible.
you know who has good chemistry at dabbing people up? Me and Amari Jones.
Really?
Every time it's just there's no one like it.
There you go. But all right, last question. We always like to ask it to de-escalate from the rapid fire. 3 things that you are grateful for.
3 things that I'm grateful for. The Lord, my family, and my grandparents. Well, my grandparents is my family. My dog. I love my dog to death. That's my best friend.
Yes.
Yes, there you go. What did Holt say?
God, family, and buffets.
That's such an O-line answer. SNS, by the way.
You not an SNS guy?
No, it's not.
You a big ocean guy?
No.
I was gonna say.
SNS was overhyped.
It's expensive too.
$20.
I mean, for a buffet, it's not bad, but like,
It's just-
it's a little overhyped.
Yeah. Golden Corral.
But yeah. Lambo, thanks for coming on. This is great.
Thank you.
Episode 48. Watch it. I think we only have like. Oh yeah, you only have like
Is
2.
he gonna be on 48 or is he gonna be
47,
on this week?
40 this week.
47, yeah.
Yeah, you only have 2. You only have 2 more studio
Don't
shows.
remind me. Don't remind
You're
me.
graduating this winter?
No, I'm going home for the internship in the spring, so I won't be up here to record it.
You're
Yeah,
just gonna
so
go
we're
online
gonna
classes?
try to figure
I
something
don't have
out.
any classes left to take.
We'll try to figure something out with Zoom and stuff. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, we'll get it all figured out.
But, all right, send it.
Good night, America. Oh, I finally hit it again.